I want to talk about self-sabotage, where it comes from, and how to stop it in this video. So I want to speak to the part of you that wants to click off. I want you to focus for a little bit. Just that part of you, you can take a break now. That part of you that wants to click off this video, that's judging, maybe this guy hasn't got a clue what he's talking about. Maybe I could watch another video. Maybe I'm missing out on another video. It's okay. I promise you that this is the video you're looking for. I promise you this. I promise. So stick around. It's only like a 6-minute video. Find another video afterwards. Then you can never watch another one of my videos ever again. Okay? So self-sabotage, let's say you go to the gym. You made a goal of going to the gym. We know what self-sabotage is, right? You say you're going to go to the gym. You go there like 5 or 6 times. Then you go, don't go. Then you do go. Then you don't go. Then you do go. Then you just stop. Starts off with motivation. You're really excited. You have this vision of yourself. You have this ideal self. And you don't start living up to it. So then you're hard on yourself. So then you stop, right? That's one example. Another one, saving money. Then you save loads of money. Then the pressure builds up and you think, well, I just deserve to spend this money. And you spend the money and then you feel bad. And then you find it hard to save again because you think, what's the point in saving? Because I'm just going to go blow it anyway. So there's no point in saving. I'll just spend it now. That's 2 examples. Self-sabotage comes out in many ways, but I'm just giving you an overview of what self-sabotage... And then these are my self-sabotages, right? These are me. This is my story. This is what I learned about myself through self-sabotage. So when we speak about self-sabotage, here is the key. This is the key. Okay, so listen. Just listen to this. Because it's mind-blowing and it's helped me so much. If you listen to the language, a part of me wants to go to the gym, part of me doesn't. Part of me wants to spend money now, part of me doesn't. The key is to understand that these parts aren't to be ignored, firstly. They are parts of you. And the more you'll watch my videos, the more you'll realise that I'm talking about something called IFS, Internal Family Systems, which is a whole system of, it's the theory that you are made up of parts, they are personalities, and they are all interlinked and they have a communication with each other. But they are personalities, they are parts of you. And if you have an addiction to anything, you'll understand that once that part takes over, it's very difficult to snap out of that. Okay, so that's a small caveat, a small kind of segue there, small sort of whatever. Yeah, segue. Segue? Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm not editing this video, let's just keep going. Where was I? So self-sabotage is then this part of you that doesn't want to do it, or it just fears something. What you have to understand is these parts they are important. The part of you that, let's say you stop going to the gym, you go to the gym for like 5 days in a week, then you stop, right? There's going to be a critic, and that critic's going to tell you, see, told you you weren't going to go to the gym. You always do this. And then you listen to that part and you shut down. And you're scared to even do it again. So you just think, I'll just give up. Maybe you're not consciously doing that. Maybe that you go in and out of that. But that's the point. This part comes into your life, comes out of your life. Then you binge on pizza because you think, well, what's the point? Then you feel shameful. That's another part. So you've got these 3 people, the critic, the binge, the guy that wants the pizza, right? So let's call it a guy. It's the binge, the critic, and then the shame. That's part of the critic as well, obviously. But these 3 people, this one's telling you should do it, this person that's like binging, they're triggering each other, and you cycle through these personalities. Now the key is to realize that you are not only you are these parts, right? But essentially your essence isn't. Your essence is the real self. And what you have to understand is these parts serve the purpose. They are what also known as protectors. They were protecting you at some point from getting hurt. The vulnerable you. The real part, the part of you that they had to take over. They were scared that the real self couldn't deal with it. So they were like, right, we're going to make sure you never do this again because that was too painful. So you're always going to go to the gym. You're going to make sure that you go to the gym because if you don't, people won't like you. And you'll be skinny and you'll be ugly. And you try and go to the gym and you sabotage. You stop because it's too difficult. Then the shame kicks in. See, I told you. That's another part. And you get stuck in this shame cycle. Like I said, what you have to understand is these are personalities and they all have their roles. And I'm talking about IFS here, Internal Family Systems. It's a theory by Richard Schwartz and it's been life-changing for me. It will change you. It will. If you stick to this. If you understand that these parts, you can speak to them. You can give them the permission with compassion rather than fight against them, rather than ignore them, which you've probably done before through meditation, try and meditate your way through or willpower your way through. But these parts are inside, they will sabotage you because they have their own belief systems, they have their own values, they have their own triggers, they have their own emotions. They are personalities, they're not just parts. They get locked into roles to protect you. So that's why they take over. These parts are almost like inner children. This is what the term inner child really comes from. And when you get triggered, it's almost like that child's being prodded and they're locked in the past. So it's almost like you go back, you revert back to being a kid, you revert back to being a child. So that's why it's so hard to stick at things, because we're not acting as one person. We're acting through all these different people and they all have different motives and they're constantly making you feel different things. That's why consistency is so difficult from this paradigm. It isn't until you let them realize that it's beneficial for you, because they want the best for you. This is the thing. They're not bad. They just think that what they're doing is the best for you. They're locked into these protections. And this is key to understand. So what you have to do is speak to them. And you can do this for a therapist. But what I've been doing is I've read No Bad Parts by Richard Schwartz. Just listened into his podcasts and his interviews. I've been so consistent. Like, I've just developed all this productivity. Making videos like this now, I just feel like, before I talk to myself, I'm like, look, inner critic, the part of me that gets nervous, the part of me that gives me that brain fog, that makes me go, I just said, look, let the real self come out. I feel extremely present now. I feel like I just want to get this message out. And it's just coming out. I'm just not double thinking. I'm not overthinking, double thinking. I'm not overthinking it. I'm just making this video. Because those parts relaxed. I said, look, guys, the real self wants to come out. It goes better when the real self comes out. So you guys don't have to worry. Maybe one day I'll need you, okay? Let's not rule that out. Right, you have. Maybe you did a good job in the past talking to my inner critic. But now it's okay. Like, you don't have to. And most of the time, what you'll find through these therapy sessions that you listen to, the part that comes out, that talks, and I know it sounds woo-woo, the part will just say, okay, yeah, I trust you. And you'll find yourself to be lighter, you'll be full of energy, you'll be present, you'll have this weird connection with people that you feel like kind of a kinship with people, because they have that as well. Everybody has this. Everybody has the real self. So I just want to leave it with that. So self-sabotage isn't what you think. It isn't you just lack motivation. No. We all have motivation. We all want the best for ourselves, but these protector parts get in. Then he talks about something called firefighters, which is addictions, because the reason we have addictions, and really simply, is because we have these vulnerable parts which produce extreme painful emotions. These are powerful emotions. And to not feel that, to just not be alone. We want to look at our phone. It's just in that moment. Or we want to drink coffee because we don't want to feel what we're feeling. Because that feeling is lonely, sad, depressed, alone, anxious. What could happen? And you can see the essence of, you can see where addictions come from. It's that these firefighters have a role. They've been locked in this role. Just make sure we don't feel this. So it's fascinating stuff. I'm going to finish the video now, but thanks for watching. If you've got this far, I really appreciate it. I think that's amazing. Maybe that what I told you worked. But check out Richard Schwartz, No Bad Parts. It's an amazing book. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment if you got value from this video. If this was the start of your journey for IFS, thank you. I really wish you the best. I think it's amazing. Subscribe, like, keep. I'm going to do more of my journey. I'm only like 6 weeks in of IFS, but already I'm seeing amazing progress. I feel maybe you've seen the energy from this video. It's incredible. That's it. Nothing else to say. Peace, like, subscribe. Goodbye.